So here we are, live again, and let us wait for our viewers. No one has joined the stream yet because it's just 9.
We'll start in a few minutes.
Yep,
Let's
we
a
will.
few people join. Yeah.
We have two viewers who has already joined.
Mm.
Is my audio clear?
Yeah.
Those
Please.
of you who
Yeah.
has joined, please leave a comment.
If you guys can hear and see
Yeah,
us
if you can hear
properly.
us, please let us know. Feedback is much appreciated. We have been facing sound issues, so if you can hear us, if it is clear,
I think we should
because
start.
yesterday I got some feedback that at my end my voice was a little loud, so I placed the mic a little bit away from me today. Hopefully, it's more balanced between me and Oindrila today. Yeah, I think we can start. So we are back here again with the fourth episode of Art House Gig Edition 4, and I think before we start, I think it's very important for us to mention that we did wake up to some really bad news this morning, and then again some further bad news this evening. So we have lost
Yeah.
two legends between yesterday and today, and then again today in the evening we just came to know that Chuni Goswami, who was the captain of the Indian football team back in the 60s, one of the most legendary footballers of India, you know we have lost him.
Yeah. In other times, maybe this news would have impacted us the same way it did today. But I think the situation we are right now, we all are locked down.
I think the
Lot of
impact is more
lot of people are going through
this time.
through depression,
Yeah.
anxiety, and we are not in a very good situation. And I think it impacted us emotionally, much more higher level. And as I say every day. Before I say something, I have to say some. I have to tell you a little story. In the sense, I just got a call before we go on live from one of my colleague. He's from a different state. He's living alone and he's not well, not because of COVID-19. I think he had some different other health issue, and he's telling me he wants to go home, and he was asking me if there is a way to go home because he is not able to take the whole situation anymore. He's in deep depression. He's in anxiety. He's facing. He's scared basically.
Hmm.
So this, I mean, this is someone I work every day. I talk to that person every day. Coming this from someone I know, it's it's a little alarming. I know we all are facing, and I will say that we are privileged. Like, we have a roof, we are like getting our food, and we are privileged that we are sitting in front of a computer with a decent internet, and going to have a very nice evening with some
Good
great
music
good
and
music.
great people.
But so many people are struggling and suffering that we don't know, and sometimes we don't want to talk about it because that makes us uncomfortable, and that's why we avoid. I know, I mean, that's our human nature, but I think we should do little part from our end. As I was telling every day that Oxfam India is collaborated. They have collaborated with us, and there's a link in our site. Even your smallest contribution, they are doing amazing work, and they're literally. I mean, it's not like sometimes we feel if it's an organization and if it's an NGO, they might not do the work. Our money might not be
Channelized in the right
channelized in a
way. Yeah.
proper way, but these people are doing so, even
A
like
great job.
great job. So
Yeah.
even if the smallest contribution from your end will help maybe even one person's life, and that will be, I think, great. On that note, I think we are going to start our evening today. You
Yeah.
should
So
take
today's
forward.
artist is Amit Singha. So, he's an independent artist based out of Bangalore. He's actually from West Bengal, and he's from a town very close to my hometown. So, we are going to have very interesting conversations and I think connect musically as well as personally with him, today. He approached us, I think, almost quite a few months back, and we were considering him for a live gig in March. but unfortunately, because of the COVID-19 thing, we had to abandon our plans, like I have said before, for the live gig. So now we have the opportunity with this Facebook Live to bring Amit Singha and listen to his, the beautiful music, that he does. So Shunandan, okay, so Shunandan says, guys, on days like this with depressing news like this, I would like to highlight the silver lining here. Forum like Art House Gig helps us cope with difficult times like this. Thank you, Shanandan.
Thank you so
And
much.
I am a little not very clear on your next comment. It says it's quite clear actually. Reset connection. So are you not able to hear me, or like, is it all clear? Is the sound okay? Because are you asking me to reset my connection?
I think till it.
Oh, okay, all right,
Okay,
all right,
okay,
okay. That's not meant for
okay,
us. Thank you,
okay. No
thank you.
problem. No
So I'm
problem.
assuming that we are
Yes.
good to go and
Yeah.
bring on Mr. Amit Singha.
Yes.
Here we go.
Hey, hi guys.
Up to have you here, man. Can
Hello.
you?
Hi, Susanto. By the way, your voice is little mellow because I didn't don't think you're speaking directly to the mic.
What
If
about
you're
this
in
now?
between, probably.
How's it now?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, is
better.
it better?
So when you speak, yeah, because my vocal is pretty strong, so I'm not able to hear you.
So Amit, how's everything? How's everything at your end? How
Yeah,
are you
everything is
dealing with the
fine.
lockdown?
Yeah, it's a good time to kind of explore your music, explore your
Okay,
passion,
okay,
explore something. So yes, I'm trying a couple of things and trying to, and actually I work from home as per my profession, so I'm not
okay.
that badly affected like others.
Right, right,
So it's kind of
right.
uh, I have people at home and they enjoy.
All right, all right. Can you do me a favor, Amit? Can you lift up your camera a little bit? Is it possible? Because I think your head is getting cut.
That is possible.
So
Actually, I said it because the guitar wasn't visible, but yeah, this
now
works.
it's okay. Yeah, this works. This absolutely works. So can we do a quick sound check, because we have had some sound issues before? So can we just quickly, can you play something so that we know the levels are okay? We get comments from our viewers that everything is fine, the levels are fine, then we can just go ahead.
I'm not able to see comments, or can I see somewhere? Like I
You
can see
will
the
not be able to
like,
see on the platform, maybe.
yeah,
You might
I can
have
see
to.
the
You can? Okay,
no,
great.
I can
Brilliant.
see the tab. Is it fine?
Okay.
Amit, I think the guitars can go down a little bit and your voice can come up a little bit, because when you were speaking, like the verse part, the softer parts, we couldn't hear you very well. Chorus was okay. So maybe your voice can go up a little bit. Yeah, vocals are not clear. That's the comment we are getting. Guitar is clear, but it can go down a tad bit, a tiny bit.
Let me bring the vocal mic close to myself. Hold on. Check.
And if you can just sing and play just a few lines, yeah, to check. definitely better than before, but we still have some fade in, fade out effect, some drops, but let's see how it goes. I think we will have a little bit of that because you're on the acoustic and your mic is also catching some of that guitar. So I think we
The
are good
mic
to go.
is coming through that only. Anyway, let's
Yeah.
proceed. Um,
All right. All right. So, tell us a little bit about your musical journey so far, Amit.
yeah. So I started just during my college and just after engineering college. Around probably more than 10 years back. But I started with guitar and I've been playing for like 8 to 9 years continuously. And after coming to Bangalore, I kind of got familiar with the music industry per se. I saw a couple of bands who trying to make it, you know, professional, and to make that career.
Mhm.
So I kind of ventured that and started exploring. So I got more serious, and then sudden change happened. I kind of wanted to try vocals and see that how it goes. I had never been a vocalist, and so
Okay.
around 3 years back I started. And so it was a difficult journey at that point. I started very late, but I kind of wanted to write my own songs, and eventually it become so. Now I kind of on the path to become a singer songwriter. So just I'm trying my best. Let's see.
So you have written on your bio that you are from a town in West Bengal. So where are you actually from?
Yeah, I think it's 1.5 hours from your place. Uh, yeah, there is a remote. It's a remote. It's a rural area actually, but within
Okay.
the Bardhaman district. But Bardhaman district, if people know in West Bengal,
Okay. Right.
and
Right.
I stayed there. But after from my college and after my uh, higher secondary onward, I kind of shifted to Calcutta, and then I've been actually staying for the last, I don't know, 5 plus, I don't know, many years, 10 plus 12 years, I think, in South India.
Okay.
After that, no, not 8 years, 9 years, South
Okay. And it
India.
has always been Bangalore, or you have lived in different cities in South
No,
India?
on different cities. I kind of went to Chennai, then went to Kerala, and then came to Karnataka, went to Mysore,
Right. Right. And
Goa.
I think that influenced your music also a little bit because you have interacted with different
Um,
kinds of musicians across the cities, right?
yes, it has certainly been. We interact with people, listen to different kind of music. That's how kind of music
Great.
evolved.
Great. So let's listen to some song, Amit, and we are going to go off screen, and the stage is yours.
Yeah. So can I share many comments or any message with you? No, right? Or I can't, right?
No, I don't think you can.
No,
No.
no, not a problem. I'll just play something. I had few themes of music. Some people are depressed, some people are going through, and there's a sad news coming up. So I thought, what kind of theme people would like to hear? So I have
Okay. So
categorized.
we'll leave
But
that open for our viewers. Maybe you can start off with something from your EP, from your album, and then we'll wait for our viewers to comment on that one.
yeah, I'll just share that list with you on WhatsApp. You can share that with viewers probably.
All right. All right.
Okay,
All
okay,
right.
that will work.
Great.
By the time I'll just start with something.
Absolutely.
Okay. Um, okay. So this is a song I wrote kind of. This is my second song I wrote, and it's about motivation, inspiration, and there's a story behind it. But the moral kind of is motivation about life. So you can hear the lyrics and get the sense of the music. It's called a moment of courage. Have you ever felt the dilemma of life? Kind of feel the urge to let everything out. Have you ever wondered the reason you existence for it to shout it all out loud? Love is too short to be eaten. Love is too short to be sorry. Of courage to be free. Moments of Can you hear a voice that's telling you to be strong? Can you hear a voice that's telling never give up? Can you hear a voice? Whatever happens, just follow your heart. And can you hear a voice? Can you hear a voice that's telling you to be strong? Can you hear a voice that's telling never give up? Can you hear a voice? Whatever happens, just follow your heart. And can you hear a voice? Love is too short to be sorry.
That was awesome. You have a versatile technique going on there. I'm seeing that you are doing hammer-ons. You have the slap technique out there, and you're playing a lot
Yeah,
of legatos and a lot of different kinds of techniques. You're mixing them up, and then you have developed, I think, a unique style. Now, how did you build up this kind of a acoustic playing style?
so it's not specifically acoustic, but it's more of a guitar style that I've been mainly a
Right,
guitarist all my life.
right,
So all my songwriting kind of start from a guitar point of view. It's like little different from most of people will see, because usually singer songwriter start as a vocalist and kind of need a accompanying instrument. So there
right.
are, so I have been very much influenced by John Mayer, who
Yep.
who kind of turned me into a singer songwriter. So I,
Okay.
while learning vocal, I kind of went through all kind of that phase, so it's become easy for me to play the guitar and sing. But the vocal is something I'm still developing. It's a long way to go, but so that's how it kind of my
Yeah.
songwriting have been.
And I can see that you're enjoying your playing. I mean,
Yeah,
you're playing very loosely, which means that you're pretty much into it. When you're doing it,
you
when you're
have to
doing a
play
thing.
it otherwise.
Right. So we have one feedback, Amit. Basically, the voice has to go up a little bit. Uh, Maybe you sing closer to the mic, or bring the mic closer, or increase the levels a little bit. Guitars are very much okay in place. Your
Guitar is actually, it's not there. Is mainly the
What is happening, the softer passages, when you're singing the softer passages, those are
okay.
becoming inaudible. The higher notes are, I think, pretty much in place. So we'll keep improving as we keep doing it, because as we keep
Yeah,
getting feedback from
overall
from
it
from
just
our
sounds
viewers,
very.
yeah,
Mhm.
this is
It
this
just
is a
sounds.
continuous process, as I have realized in the last couple of days. All right, so let's hear the next song, Amit.
Just now I have shared with you. I think you can
Okay, yeah,
decide
so there are
if you want to.
themes. Okay, this is for our viewers. So Amit has shared some themes with us. So, he's talking about joyful, romantic, melancholic, philosophy of life, inspirational, ambient, popular, fantasy, satire, another kind of love. So these are just some themes on which he has written songs. So if you would like to listen to any
If you
music
have
written by
something in
him based on these themes, right?
yeah,
Then
how
they
are you
can let
feeling
us
today
know.
at this moment? You can just
Yeah.
share something.
Okay, great. Yeah, that's a great thought. All
Oh,
right, so we'll wait
you
for their comments. I know it's a lag, so some people could be watching a little late. So,
okay?
I think once they catch up, then they will be able to post their comments. So, oh, so we already have a comment. So from Shunandan, he says melancholic love story.
I think, I think yeah, I think he had a
Let's start
breakup.
with that.
I think he had a breakup recently.
Okay, so let's hear one from that theme.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's start something. So this song title is called "Love Needs Our Care," and the kind of moral of the song is that love can be a very beautiful thing to have, but if you don't care for it, it's like everything, you have to care for it every day. Once you think that you're in love, will not stay the same unless you care for it every day. So eventually it can go to a nasty road if you don't. So this song will take you through that journey from happy to kind of sad, and kind of tell that story. Okay. Trusting our inner calling, we plunged into this ride. So strong was the bond that we set our inhibitions aside. Oh, by the side from the power of love, the void that's been growing, slowly hiding in the dark. Oh, it's a long road ahead we knew from the start. Thought it's just enough to walk alongside in the midst of the hassle of life. Forgot to hold her hands tight. Oh, it might seem easy to say, love is here to stay. As much you believe in nothing, but even that is our care. Don't wanna sugarcoat it, I don't wanna feel this way. So perfect we were together, feels that's going away. It might seem easy to say, love is here to stay. As much you believe in fate, even that is our care. Oh, oh, we are there, but never present. We hear, but hardly listen. So close, but still so far. The silence says it loud. So pure was the love falling right. It might seem easy to say, love is here to stay. As much you believe in fate, but even that needs our care. Yeah, man. Thanks.
Nice. You want to talk a little bit about that song?
Hey, it's just a story you hear about. It's a daily kind of, it's a cliche proverb that if you don't work for love, you keep hearing from your wife probably. So it's a proverb I turn into a song. It's just something that came to me one
So,
day.
right, right. So you have quite a few songs uploaded on Songdio, and I also went into your
Yeah,
YouTube
song
account,
design.
and quite a few songs uploaded, and I see the production quality is very good. So, have you mixed and
Okay.
mastered this outside in some studio, or you have done it on your own?
Yeah, I don't think the production quality is good. I feel that there's only one which is in SoundCloud. If you hear, that's done by a professional kind of mix and master
And I think
engineer.
you are talking about Feel So Right, correct?
That was like properly done, kind of. Still,
I am talking about that song.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
it,
So
the,
that
the
was,
levels are absolutely bang on that song. It sounds
yeah, and
very
that was
good.
done properly, recorded fine. That just I just recorded through this mic at home and just mix it like how you're hearing now, just probably this and little bit.
Right, right. And most of your songs are basically arranged for vocals and the guitar. So have you ever thought of, trying to most of the songs that I have heard, maybe I haven't heard some of the songs where there's a drum, bass, and synths going on. But
Yeah,
some of the songs which I liked, for example, Feel So Right, I really like that song. So, do you have any plans to release that with a, like
yeah.
some.
I'm already doing that. That song actually sounds pretty good with drum and a bass. So I have a
Oh,
trio.
all right.
We practice.
Okay.
If you see, there's a drum kit there.
All right. Yeah.
Everything there. So practice here, and I have a video also in YouTube for
Okay.
two, three of my songs, which so far have been done due to lockdown. Kind of had to pause,
Right.
uh, but it'll sound pretty better with all instrument. Plus, I play electric guitar majorly, so I
Okay.
play lead, which I can't show in acoustic much,
Correct.
and that kind of brings the full in me. I think the Sunanda is saying that he's after breakup now he's feeling for a romantic song. So I think we can go for
Correct.
romantic.
Yeah. So let's hear a romantic song.
I'll just sing that
Joyful
feels the
romantic.
right probably. Okay. So this song is called "Feels So Right to Unite," which I wrote just before my marriage. It's supposed to be pre-wedding video, but the recording didn't happen by then. So the recording happened later on. So it just means as feeling right for the marriage. That's why it's called "Feels So Right to Unite." Felt so right to you. Felt so she came into my life like a raining sun. She brought with her heartbreaks, memories, good times. It says it all by and by. We felt she came into my life like a shooting star. Never thought I would wear a scarf on my heart. It says it all by and by. We fell in love ever since the day we made it through the journey we have shared. Friends to lovers, we felt so right to you now. Feel so right to you now. Feel so right. find the parcel been missing all along. It's strange how things take a turn. Surprises can be sweet, Vincent John. Felt so right, you now felt so right, you now felt so right, you now felt so right, felt so right, you not felt so right, you not felt so right, you not felt so right. Yeah, man. Thanks.
Wow, I really like the harmonics. A lot of harmonics you have used in this song.
Yeah, I got a little distracted. I think I could hear my vocal coming delayed after who is singing.
That can happen because of the internet, because the internet is also fluctuating. So
No,
I
I
think
think I can hear from some other from
source.
your screen probably. It's coming from your speaker to my.
Oh, really? Are you
Well,
getting an echo? Are you getting an echo now?
no, not now.
Okay,
Well,
but while you were
speak.
singing, while you were
Yeah,
singing.
suddenly something came which I sang like 2 seconds before.
Okay,
Anyway,
okay. All right. So besides John Mayer, who are the other, musicians which inspire you? Who inspires you rather?
okay. So actually, I've been guitarist, so there are a lot of guitarists who kind of inspired from rock to pop to blues, soul. I used to follow, I used to pick up, and the John Mayer I found kind of guitarist who also sing, and he applies a lot of guitar in his songwriting. So guitar style is different. So that's how I liked the songwriting part of it. But I listen to a lot of independent artists now. We have in India and outside, and they're really talented, and they're coming up with the new age kind of genre, which you haven't heard probably, because they have their own style and there's a different kind of genre which sounds good. Some
Can
of
you
them is
share a
very
few
complicated
names?
but
Can you
sounds
share a
very
few
soothing.
names?
Some of
Can you share a few names for our viewers and of course for me as well?
okay, whoever I see, I kind of randomly, I don't follow thoroughly, but if
Okay.
you sing a songwriter uh, of Bangalore only, you can take Mahesh is there, Raghunandan, if you know, as a lot of people
Right.
know.
Yes.
He's a
Yes.
brilliant. He's also a guy from Bhopal. Is called Samar Mehdi, and he has come up with some god level stuff.
Yes.
So
Yes.
those
I've
kind
heard
of
of Samar
people,
Mehdi.
and yeah, he is a brilliant kind of how he handles the guitar and the vocal. Both of them, if you like pick up individually, is pretty difficult. And there's a few Instagram. If you just follow popular artists for guitar, I follow some. Mostly guitar, I can follow. Vocal is kind of I'm still developing, so I don't go to extreme. Um, so that's my comfortable zone. From there,
Right. Right. Have you heard of Patrick Watson?
Patrick Watson. Not,
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Independent musician.
My
So he was here in Bangalore. I went to his gig and he basically was the cover artist for Steven Wilson when Steven Wilson played a gig in Bangalore. So there were two more artists who were playing with him. So one was Jose Gonzalez and the other one was
Okay.
Patrick Watson. Brilliant musician. So you kind of remind me of when you sing. You remind me a little bit about Patrick Watson. So you can go and check him out too.
Out. Yeah,
Yeah. So I'm
they'll
conscious of the time. Let's
inspire.
listen to one more song.
Yeah. Anything you can choose. You guys can choose something.
Okay, so let me
Uh,
choose ambient. Let's hear something ambient.
okay. This is the lyrics coming uh, proper, audible, and understandable.
At times there is a little, yeah. At times there is a little lag. I don't know if it is because of the bandwidth, because of the internet, but this is
Lag.
something that has not happened, during the last three gigs. But today there seems to be a little bit of lag. but otherwise it's
lag,
okay. Little delayed. Yeah.
lag is something.
Yeah.
I'll probably I let me I made the video quality as 720p. It is by
Okay.
default 480.
Correct.
Let me reduce that, but audio is much more important.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So we are also getting requests, for some of your Hindi tracks. I have heard one which is, I think, Azadi. Yeah,
Okay.
you have it. Yeah.
This guy from my room. Okay.
Okay, all right.
Hindi. Recently, I wrote something which love
So
to.
we'll
I
hear
thought
that as
let's
well after this one.
continue
Yeah,
again first.
you can do that back to back, and I'm going off screen.
Okay. This is the intro, influenced by John Mayer. May become hated beneath the broken wall high through the fall. Try wretchedly with my incoherent mind. Swear that I say everything's gonna be okay. Times like this, try to find my dreams scattered across the known infinities. It's my sorrow chart, so on to borrow, I'm losing to see you. I want to be oh. With all this fear sinking deep inside, grass greener on the other side. Once you find not alone, that's how life fades. Well, pass by. Times like this, I try to find my dreams scattered across the known infinities. In my sorrow, the joy. So on to borrow, I'm losing to see you. I want to be. Oh, 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 gotta find the meaning of life. There's nowhere to hide. The emptiness is pulling me inside. Oh, in times like this, try to find my dreams scattered across the known infinity. Is it my sorrow, the joy I so want to borrow? Oh, I'm losing to see you. I really want to be. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, sound. Still hearing the sound is not. The vocal is not high enough. You're mute, man. I can't hear you.
Here you go. My mic was off.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's fine. It's okay.
This time your voice is okay.
Yeah.
We can hear the lyrics.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Somebody said
Yeah.
not good to hear.
I think that was before the previous song.
Okay, is it? Okay, okay.
Yeah. Could be. Could be. So Amit, I am actually highly inspired by your guitar playing style. So what is your practice routine? How many hours do you practice per day?
I used to a lot on guitar,
Okay.
but now it's kind of trying to balance. So sometimes mostly vocal happens, guitar sometimes it's that it's not very disciplined as of now. But I used to play guitar a lot at some
And
point
it's
of
a very
time.
complex style. Whatever you're doing is quite complex. So how do you manage? Because you're also singing and you're also playing very complicated licks. So playing
Com-
complicated licks and coordinating the singing along with that. So how does that happen in your head? Like if you can kind of
yeah,
break it down for us.
it just come with practice. That's how. Like
Hmm.
John Mayer is one of the inspirational because I had because he has that kind of style. Uh,
Right. Absolutely.
some of the songs is pretty complicated. If you vocal is simple, but if you mix them out, combine them is pretty difficult. So eventually, with practice, kind of able to pick up. Even my song, I started with guitar and then I got comfortable with the licks and then start
Hmm.
the vocal and then because it's own song, you probably would be practicing and playing for many times, so it got you get
Right.
used to it.
Right.
So
That
that's how.
brings me to my next question. Like, what is the songwriting process? Like, do you come up with a lick first and then you try to arrange the lyrics, or you write the lyric first and then try to figure out a kind of a progression? I mean, how does that work for you?
Yeah, so I'm very bad writer, I feel, but like, but I have like a very high standard for like how the song should come about. So it takes a lot of time for me to write. So it's kind of, I need some lyrics, to, or some. Firstly, I need a theme. So I write music based on very theme wise and trying to portray that emotion or the feelings through um, the composition, the chord structure, whatever it is.
Right.
So that's kind of I try to do. So it can be both way, either lyrics or the guitar.
Hmm.
But the theme kind of decided, and then I sometime I come up with the lyrics that you like, or some guitar part I like, and then I like build a couple of sections of the song and then connect them, and
Okay.
try to bring little variety to the song. So that's like, because I'm comfortable with guitar a bit, I bring in the guitar variety, and with little guitar variety, when you try to put the vocal, it becomes the various sections, which is not
Hmm.
the song. Through the song, you'll find various sections that
Right.
are not monotonous or whatever. So that's like I like to kind of compose.
Has it ever happened with you that you have actually written a song, you have recorded it, and then after recording, you realize, no, I want to rearrange it. This is not how I want it to sound. Has it ever happened with you?
Yeah, a lot of times. So some of my
Right.
like, uh, now what I write is, I got like, earlier what I used to write and I used to hear them, after probably a few months I didn't used to like them. So I used to think that how to, and used to become complicated, and if you try too much on a one song. So yeah, there's some sections I don't like, some sections not, the feeling is not coming out, I feel. So I change a little bit, but not like the whole song doesn't come. So it's like when you play initially only you'll feel that vibe, but it happens.
How important is complex guitar parts for a song,
It's not,
as
I
per
think.
you, in a songwriting?
It's not this complex guitar part. As long as you are comfortable and easy with it, it's not complex anymore to you, right? So
Right.
it's complex for someone else probably.
Right.
So I I come up with something. It doesn't has to be complex. Sometimes it's simple also. But I come up with something, I like it, and then I kind of stick to it. So and that's what the song structure. If you say John Mayer also, I some of my song inspiration come from that kind of playing style probably,
Right.
inherently, kind of. And it doesn't, so it takes time initially, to kind of get comfortable with singing and guitar both. It takes time, but you get used to it like after playing a
Right.
couple of
Right.
times.
So I think some of our viewers are eagerly waiting for the Hindi song. So let's have it now. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Hotel California, I did not compose, man. This is a Hindi song, which I recently wrote, probably Azadi something and another one. So Hindi, I am not comfortable at all writing, even speaking, you can say. So there's a friend of mine who kind of translates some of my, two of my songs translated. One is Azadi that you heard, which is like the moment of courage which I first sang, and this one also is a composer, is kind of translation of another song I sang. It's the second song I sang. Okay, but the song structure is completely different, but the lyrics and the feeling of the song is kind of same. So this I just composed in the lockdown. So let's see how it sounds. So meaning is same, that if you don't care for love, it'll fall apart. हवा कर अपने करे विश्वास हो गए खोजको कि डरकिना प्यार अपना है तो है कहने को है ये आसान ख्याल ना रखो तो प्यार हो जाता है मेहमान जाने तेरे रास्ते जो किए थे शुरुआत चला था एक दूजे के लिए तुझे के साथ प्यार ना है तो है कहने को है ये आसान ख्याल ना रखो तो प्यार हो जाता है मेहमान ख्याल ना रखो तो प्यार हो जाता है मेहमान ख्याल ना रखो तो प्यार हो जाता है मेहमान It seems easy to say that love is here to stay. As much we believe in our fate, even that means our care. प्यार की रोशनी से अंधेपन सा हो गया दूरी दरमियाब छुपा रहा धीरे धीरे बड़े सा जाने तेरा रास्ते जब किए थे शुरू चला था एक दूजे के लिए एक दूजे के साथ और इस जिंदगी की भागा दौड़ में छूट गया तेरा ये प्यार अपना यही है तो है कहने को है ये आसा ख्याल ना रखो तो जाता है मेहमान ये प्यार अपना यही है तो है कहने को है ये आसा ख्याल ना रखो तो जाता है मेहमान Yeah. Thanks.
That's a
Wow.
beautiful song. Beautiful song.
Thanks. I haven't, performed it anywhere. It's just
So will this song change when we hear it after 1 or 2 months?
I have something there. It's just a little bit changing here and there. Sometime I'm liking that part, or some connection is still the
Right.
transition is still kind of little loose, I can say. So
No,
anyway,
I totally get that. I totally get that.
so that's
So basically, Amit, we are nearing the end of our session, so we'll have one more song today,
okay.
and we will let you choose the song,
Okay.
and then we will
Okay. I think
sign off for today.
we'll talk about the NGO you're working with,
Oh
Oxfam
yeah,
India.
Oh,
of course, yeah.
yeah.
uh, I'm not able to see how many viewers are there, but for the viewers, there's an NGO and this beautiful couple is working with to promote artists and to kind of support people at this time of troubled time as COVID-19. Please visit this NGO and there is a donation link. If you would like, you can donate and support the society, support the things happening around. So
Thank
that's
you.
the
Thank you,
message from my side, and
thank you.
Yeah, just one more song, and then we'll just
Yeah,
Yes,
speak.
yes.
yeah, yeah.
And it,
Yeah,
awesome.
Absolutely.
absolutely.
So, okay. So uh, so there's one more song. There's also a new song, and like to perform new song all the time. It's a new composition we haven't performed yet outside. Um, so this also falls under the theme melancholic love story. Okay, let's see. Another long year passed by. It has been since the same in this way, hey, hey, barring so many feelings piling on inside. But we are as in my mind. Remember times was enough. All the walls came out so friendly. Such chances we were to share our heart. We could just blabber everything so gladly. Wish I could start afresh. Falling in love all over again. It's difficult to understand sometimes. It's nobody's fault. There's no one to blame. I try so hard to make myself believe otherwise. The memories just flash in my mind. Remember the times, hours and hours, all the walls came out so friendly. Such access we were to share. How we could just blabber everything so gladly. Wish I could start falling in love all over again. Falling in love all over again. Falling in love all over again. Falling in love. Falling in love all over again. If I could turn back time and free myself from these thoughts coming so lately, wish we could start afresh. Falling in love all over again. Yeah, man. Thanks.
Brilliant song again.
Thanks, man.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Amit, for coming on live
Yeah,
with
man.
Art House Gig.
Pleasure. And thank you so much for you two. You're doing wonderful thing, and spending your time to learn new software to go live.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's been a learning. Yeah,
Yeah,
StreamYard has been a
the
learning.
whole thing, the whole experience coming online and doing something like it's a huge learning for us. So yeah, and I would thank you, as Shrishanta said, like coming and joining us, and thank you all the viewers who came and who requested song and being part of it. So much appreciated.
Yeah, and actually, Amit came in on a very short notice because I just let you know last week, right? That we have to do this.
Absolutely,
So
Yeah,
wonderful.
appreciate that. Really
really,
appreciate that.
really
But
So thanks. Yeah,
and the
please.
viewers, follow their page. It's called arthouseGiG. It's there, and they're doing wonderful stuff. And if you want to learn to more independent artists, and you should do something about independent artists. And I personally am doing something which is I'm about to disclose in some time, in few days, to
Okay.
support this
great,
artist
great.
and a lot of other stuff. So to the viewers, do support them, do follow them. And my page is Singha Sensation. For some of them, it's there in Facebook and Instagram. Singha SINGHA Sensation. You can follow me as well.
Absolutely. And so, thanks again. We are going to end today's gig here, but tomorrow is again a very exciting
Yeah,
day.
so we have all the way from Goa. We have Keith Antau. So he's a blues and jazz musician
Amazingly
and
talented
insanely
musician.
talented. With him, we are going to do it a little differently because he's located in a very remote place in Goa right now, and he's got some challenges with his bandwidth. So probably we'll let him go live directly from our page. We'll see how it works. We're going to have a chat with him tomorrow morning and decide how we are going to do that. But please join 9 p.m. Tomorrow, Friday night.
With a
For
little
a session,
bluesy and
bluesy and
jazzy,
jazzy
jazzy
evening
mood.
with
Yes.
Keith Antau.
Yeah. Thank you so much,
Thank you,
guys.
thank you,
We'll see you
everyone.
tomorrow. Thank you.
Bye. Signing
Thank you,
off.
Amit.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Soon after lockdown, probably.